Ave, and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more, Imperator Rome, the redemption of Epirus. In the last video, we took some more land up here to the north, right up against the border of our culture group, by the way. That's pretty convenient. And we got horses, which means now we should be able to do a lot of extra damage to our opponents by taking advantage of the flanking range of cavalry. We can train light and heavy cavalry. I tend to prefer the light cavalry, for a couple of different reasons. Heavy cavalry do more damage pretty much across the board, the exception being elephants, but I don't feel too worried about that. The main downside is they are far more expensive to build and maintain. They are not as fast. They do not have as much of a flanking range, and they take a lot more attrition damage. For the cost of one heavy cavalry, I would rather have 2 or 3 light cavalry to guarantee a wider combat width, so I'm more likely to be flanking, and take a lot less damage from attrition. In fact, I like this idea so much, I'm going to go ahead and train up, let's say, 6 cavalry, like so. That seems pretty good to me. All right, yeah. Now, we need to take a look at provincial loyalty, because we did just take some land up here to the north that is currently disloyal, and we can see that it is actually changing by 0.21 per month. That is the value of each individual city in the province, plus a governor bonus. And the individual city is the unrest, or how much loyalty is affected by unrest, then scaled by the amount of population in the city compared to the rest of the province. In this case, everything is multiplied by 1/3. So what we could do is reduce unrest. What's driving the unrest? Unhappy pops, war exhaustion, and a governor policy called bleed them dry. We can change that, but that would cost me oratory power. Happiness is being driven by the wrong culture and the wrong religion. Also a law called martial education. If we converted these guys to their religion, though, that would increase by 15%. 5% for being the right religion, 10% for the right governor religion. So I can spend religious power right now, boom, and can see that increases by 24%, which is going to reduce the disloyalty by 0.05 in this city. So that all adds up over time. We can do the exact same thing over here, convert you guys, go over here, convert you guys. Is this a very efficient use of religious power? No, not at all. What is far better is to use a governor to convert people for free if you can. So let's actually go ahead and change out our governor. We could do the governor swap thing that we did before, kind of exploiting it so we don't have to spend the power. But we also have just better governors available. So I'm going to try ahead and put you in charge. I really don't like Borderlands, so let's try swapping you around. Cultural assimilation and cultural assimilation over here as well. That seems pretty good. So there's a 30% chance that he is going to flip the culture of a pop to the correct Epirot culture, which I like a lot. It does still have some unrest, but not as much as before. So let's take a look at provincial loyalty. It's actually going up now by 0.03. And over time, it's only going to get better. The reason disloyalty matters is because if it becomes disloyal enough, the province just becomes disloyal and stops giving you stuff. But 2, if enough provinces become disloyal, you could have a civil war. And civil wars be very, very bad. Obviously. That surprises absolutely no one, I am sure. Bountiful olives. Our men in Nicolopolis woke up to find massive olives, unlike they'd ever seen before. The local priests declare it to be a blessing of Athena. Some say it's even a show of preference to the rest of the world. Our high priest suggests building a small shrine to celebrate the goddess to thank her for the gift she has given us. Spend money, gain 100 power, omen duration, and power. Also in Nicolopolis, more research points and commerce. That seems really good. Or we could just not spend the money and just get nothing but benefits. I'm going to spend the money. No, wait a minute. Yes, no. 50 religious power is still worth some money, and we get extra research and stuff out of Nicolopolis. I think that's all right. This hasn't even recalculated yet. Let's go back to the next month. Up to 9.32. I mean, it helps. Helps a tiny little bit. How are we doing in tech? 145% research efficiency. We're already almost about to get the next religious advance, which is a little ridiculous to me how fast we're going through some of that tech, and we're not even close to the 300% research efficiency. But okay, I mean, I'm not going to complain about it, certainly. I don't like the attrition you guys are taking. Boetia, please get the heck out of here. You're making me just lose men for no good reason. Thank you for the gifts. Appreciate it. Invention. I think I want to go for centralized comites. It changed governor policy costs. Now, this doesn't seem too important because we could do the governor swap trick that we just did and just keep doing that indefinitely until we get something we like. However, in our capital province, where our region, where the ruler, there we go, the ruler is always the governor, you can't use that trick, which means you have to spend the power to change the policy. This could save me 10 oratory power every time we have to do that. I'm going to go ahead and pick it up, and I'm going to immediately change our policy in our capital province of Epirus because we do not need this civilization effort. We would rather switch this to encourage trade, which gives me an extra import route in the capital, which means we have the potential to work toward another national surplus. For that, I need some more civic power, so let's generate some of that, and we'll see what our options are going to be. Cavalry are ready to go. Go ahead and send them off somewhere. Thrace, you are not in a war. So I'm thinking we would like to get to war with Macedon and use Thrace. If Thrace gets into another war right now, that could be a little difficult. If they lose a lot of manpower, that would be very difficult. But with cavalry and with Thrace's help, I think we could fight Macedon. Now, we don't want to attack them directly because we do not want to fight the Egyptians or the Seleucids. Terrible idea. However, if we attacked one of the little guys that Macedon is guaranteeing, that is a way to get to war with them without having to worry about it. So, Elis, for example, Thrace absolutely would be willing to join, as long as they are not involved in a different war of their own. We have some cavalry in position. I think we should do it. Or rather, we're getting our troops in position. We'll need to increase our morale eventually. Right now, we're actually looking at a negative balance. Why? Army maintenance is terrible. Okay, let's go to low army maintenance for a moment, but we should know that when we go to war, we are going to be spending a lot of money. Boeotia, please get out of here. I don't want to be taking attrition. Thank you. Import routes. So we could get a surplus of, well, not hemp, but I don't care about trireme offense. Honey, Diplo Rep is okay, but not as good as it is in EU4. It gives you it gives AIs reasons to do what you ask them to do, but only 1 per reputation. In EU4 it was like 3 or 5. I don't remember which. Marble can't do tyranny. Earthenware can't do, but that's output, so I don't care. Cloth we can't do. We could do glass. Commerce income. In the capital, that would translate into a little bit of money. I like this. Let's do glass. All right. Sure. That should improve my commerce income by what? Oh, wow. A lot more than I thought. Yes. I like that. And I do like that. That's really good. That's really, really good. Thrace. Don't get into a war. 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 I have to generate oratory power to get a claim. Sure, you may have military access. I do not care. You want to buy leather. Sure, more money for me. Nothing to complain about there. Halicarnassus? Sure. How are we doing in terms of population? We actually have grown in population enough that we could get another building in our capital, another marketplace. Honestly, that seems pretty good. It would increase our civilization cap a little bit more as well. More local taxes from the slaves. Yeah. But I think I want to save the money because I know we're going to war against Macedon, and that's a pretty large target. Come on, Thrace. Just don't do anything I wouldn't do. Thank you for the gifts. Appreciate it. Who would I attack? Elis? They're allied to Megalopolis, which I don't like. Leprion is in a defensive league with Elis and allied to Aetolia, who's defended by Phrygia, so this would be a way for me to get to fight with them, who I do want to take without fighting Phrygia. That seems like a great target. I like that idea quite a bit. Yeah, as long as Thrace doesn't get into a war, I think we've got it. I think we could fight them. We can beat all these guys up. Now, the downside is Macedon will become the war leader, and this is a little weird in Imperator Rome. If they become the war leader and we separate peace out our war goal and annex them, the war continues, even though we have won the war goal. It's just now we don't know what we're fighting over anymore. It's like, well, it's gone. Why are we fighting? I don't know, just keep killing them. Is a little silly, but it works. I like this idea a lot. I think we should fight them. This gets me to fight the people that I want to, including Aetolia. Go ahead and fabricate that claim. We want to get our troops in position then, though, if we're going to do this. So, Pyrrhus, I want you over here. You I don't like. I don't like you at all. You're disloyal, honestly. You're a threat. But I will still keep you for sieging things. Send these guys down over here. All of you over here. We do have some really good generals available to us now. Such as a 13 marshal guy. I want him in charge of my cavalry. Ooh, he even has light cavalry discipline. Even better. I'm going to try that strategy I was talking about. Was sending in the first wave of infantry. Or did I talk about that? I think I talked about that. I forget sometimes. Doesn't take me long to forget what I was talking about. Let's go ahead and split off the troops that are not loyal to him. Because I don't like that he has troops that are loyal to him. We'll do this. Thrace, not at war. So now we can declare a war. And call in Thrace. Ooh. All right, cavalry. You know what I can do? Let's possibly have these guys. We could jump on this. What if we sent these guys as an army over here to fight in Lamia and have the cavalry pop up, and then we'll go for this fort and try to hit them hard. Now, they have heavy infantry, so it's very important that we do not ever let the light cavalry lead the front stack. We also need to increase our army maintenance. Never, ever, ever let the cavalry be in the center. It would be a disaster. Why is Macedon on high morale? Or are you? Nope, I think they're actually on low army maintenance, which means this is a great opportunity to jump on them. Yes! Okay, we need to wait long enough for my morale to get up. Notice, by the way, how fast the cavalry are. It's pretty nice. Boeotia could assist us as well. Hi, Syracuse. Yes, you can have that. We'll need to put a general in charge of you. Somebody lower than you. You're alright. Don't really want to train up any more troops at the moment. Yeah, I think he's switched over to low maintenance. I think he is about to get in a world of hurt. This could be great for us. Come on, Thrace. Don't do anything dumb. Don't do it. I know you want to do it. Don't do it. You know what we could do is actually spend some oratory power to get these guys no longer loyal to him, so I can use them for other things. I don't like him as a general. I really don't. He's disloyal. He's going to be a problem. I think we do that, actually. Well, hang on. Inventions, what can we do? Wrong culture happiness. This is not just wrong culture group. It's all non-Epirote cultures are happy. That could be good. Grab it. It just makes our empire more stable and more productive. Yeah, let's wait till the end of the month. I am going to... Oh, hello. I am going to reward your veterans, and hopefully all your cohorts leave you. And they did, which means I can simply group you up. Everyone goes under Pyrrhus, and no one is loyal to him, which means he should not be much of a threat as a pretender in the future. With 12 cohorts, I think we should be able to beat you in the forests. Pretty well. You're training up more troops. Okay, I need to be careful, because if you go low on morale, you'll be a problem for me. So we need to declare the war probably, like, now. Let's wait a little longer. Okay. I don't know how long it would take for them to arrive. Let's go ahead and start moving these guys up. Don't train any more troops. I mean, yeah, train more troops, but not until I've started the war. Okay, the Olympic Games. Wow, you're pretty good. I don't want to send you because you're about to be my general, so let's send Menon. Go win! The Olympics are going to get a little awkward because we're about to fight Olympia, though. Okay, so now is the perfect opportunity to do this war. Call in Thrace. And attack. Macedon becomes the war leader. Here we go. Go here. Attack. When do you arrive? One day. Boom. Group. Attack. Follow. So you, I have no idea what tactic they're using, but he has a lot of heavy infantry. I don't know. I don't have these guys memorized. So I have no idea what he'll use. Phalanx, bottleneck, maybe skirmishing? I don't know. Probably not. I would think skirmishing is not very good. I guess we'll try skirmishing for ourselves, because that's good for us. And then when this guy arrives, we can change tactics and see what happens. You are on phalanx tactic yourself. I think I'd rather switch over to skirmish as well. And see if we can get anything really effective. Don't go to Ellis. I want to fight you. Okay, he's got low morale. Whoa! I wasn't paying attention. We won. I should probably go down to speed 4. Ha! Okay, we did do some damage. We lost way more troops than he did, though. How's that possible? He should have had, like, no morale to speak of. All right, well, let's go siege down his fort. I'm going to go ahead and pull off archers primarily. And leave them here. Supply limit here should end up being okay. So Thrace, you are in on the war. So I'm hoping that you will be useful in the north and distract him a lot. I mean, that's a nice first engage, but I'm just surprised we took that much damage. But then again, I guess I shouldn't be. He has a lot. Oop, hello. He has a lot of, what am I trying to say? Heavy infantry, which are very good. Believe it or not. We can't cross here, so we can go back to this fort. I don't think he's going anywhere. I'm not going to put a new general in charge. Actually, I think I'm just going to go ahead and back these guys up to safe land. Let's not take the attrition, but let's be ready to reinforce in case these 6,000 troops come up. Because they're potentially a threat. These guys could technically dogpile me. We are fighting quite a few people. Like, the army balance is not necessarily in our favor. It is a little bit, but not by a lot. We're actually not making any progress here. I guess I'll go ahead and throw one more archer at them. What I could also do is try to consolidate you and get rid of one of the extra archers, but to be honest, I'm not sure I need to do that. So Thrace, what you gonna do, buddy? Apparently nothing. You are not assisting me at all. I'm gonna give you one guess how thrilled I am about that. Okay, our zone of control is going to grab both of these. He could potentially get military access through his vassal and go up here and cause a lot of problems. But if he does, I'm just going to wreak havoc in his capital. How many troops do we need here? Only 5, so one more archer would be enough. There we go. Now we're making siege progress. Okay, the attrition's not outrageously bad here. Losing 130 men a month at attrition with 2 sieges at the moment is not god-awful. We're technically gaining more than we're losing still. I'm going to go ahead and pop my ships out to blockade. Now, I know a couple videos ago I couldn't see the obvious advantage of blockading, because I'm used to EU4 where it has a little pop-up right here saying, you have 100% blockade efficiency. But if you look over here, you can actually see that, yes, there is a... No, there's not. You have to wait until the end of the month? Why does it say that there's no blockade? Do we have to have higher fleet maintenance? Let's find out. I didn't think so, but let's find out. The Olympics have concluded. We didn't win, but we become popular. That's great. Nope, still no blockade. Where's your... oh, wait. Is your port over... Do you have a port? I don't think you have a port, actually. It's deceptive because you're naval and you have a fort, but you don't have a port. Okay, so never mind. That actually does absolutely nothing for me. Never mind, never mind, never mind, never mind. Still used to things like EU4. Need to pay more attention and do different things, though. Touched by Hermes. Lots of extra money and local tax. Yay! I cannot complain about that. No sign of Macedon attacking in the north. Thrace is finally on the way. They may have been waiting to get their morale up as well. I don't know. I would love to get this fort because then I can retreat, deal with these guys, and if he ever comes and fights me on the mountainous province right here, I'll be able to just dogpile him. I'll have the control of the fort, and I think that's just going to be good. Assuming it works the way that it ought to. We do not need this many troops here in Ellis. Thank you very much, but okay. Hi, Macedon. Looks like you decided to bring your navy over. Glad I retreated with no morale. Do you have, like, I don't know. Any troops on them? I don't think so. And I think we can still cross, because we control both sides of the strait, I assume. Blockaded ports. It's fine by me. Makes it a little difficult to get over here, perhaps, but it's fine by me. Where'd you go? He vanished. He vanished into thin freaking air. Get him, Thrace! Get him! I think this is going to work out really well. Now, again, it's going to be... Whoop, hello. It's going to be really weird because once we do take all the land we want down here and peace out the war goal, we're going to just be fighting... We're going to be fighting Macedon over effectively nothing. I'd like you guys to attach on me, believe it or not. I want you to stay down here, Boeotia, because this is where we're going to have some engagements. Looks like he is stacked on me at the moment. He wants to fight. Does he? Seems that way. Okay, well, go for it, dude. I've got reinforcements. You're sending in some of your own. I can put a good general in charge over here, I suppose. Not as good as Pyrrhus, perhaps, but still pretty good. So let's get another general in charge. We arrive on the 14th. 14th, you arrive on the 22nd. So this gives us an opportunity to do some good damage. He's still moving in for the flank. We have bad tactics. He's using deception. That hurts. Well, if he's using deception, is there anything I can do to fix that? No, I have nothing good against deception. Oh, wait, this is not actually... I've misread this. This does less damage to deception. Well, then I use the phalanx, I guess, but I'm not sure it's going to matter. So far, I'm still doing some pretty good damage, and I'm destroying his center line, which means he's not going to get a flanking bonus. Here comes my flank. So now we're looking like we're in a pretty good position. He's coming in with some of his own, but he's not going to have much left. So far, this is looking good. Okay, here comes his own flank. He's got some heavy infantry, which is a threat. But again, as long as we have the flanking value, I think we're going to be all right. Wish we had some cavalry. Notice, by the way, that because Pyrrhus is in charge, even though we brought in an army with a better tactic, we still are using the inferior skirmish. So I feel completely validated at this point that, yes, indeed, my concept of how this is going to work is correct. Bring in a higher value general with the right tactic, and it will give you a huge advantage over your opponent. So there goes that. We should be able to fight this guy pretty easily in the hills, especially if Boeotia assists, which it looks like they are. Not making any siege progress at the moment, but it's more... Oh, hello. More important to me probably that we are able to win this fight. You know what? Never mind. Sit here. I don't know where he's going, but if he doesn't want to sit here and fight, that's okay with me. Inventions. We're about to get oratory advancement. Anything I want? It's not a lot of monthly loyalty. Training, discipline, military. Fort defense could be okay. Tech speed across the board seems pretty good. We're going to pick that up. Interestingly enough, that seems to have reduced my research efficiency. Huh. But it does make us better across the board anyway, so I think it's still fine. Thrace is doing well. The sacking of Elis. Got it. Okay. Gain popularity. Kill citizens. I don't think so. So with that done, we could go fight here. But I don't really want to. I think I'd rather send you here, say, don't stack on me. You stack on Pyrrhus instead. A collapse. Uh-oh. Although Eumenes is responsible for the oversight of civic works, it's become abundantly clear that his appointment was a terrible mistake. All around the country, shabby, hideous edifices are being raised at alarming speeds. His masterpiece collapsed. Have him flogged. We become more popular. There's a chance he becomes very upset. So who is this? This guy. You shouldn't be that bad. Losing loyalty with him would suck, but I don't want to lose the money either. He is not very loyal. But that's okay. I don't know where you're retreating. Maybe you're retreating up here to Macedon. That's actually not to my advantage. We actually did just get this fort. We got a slave as well. In Naupactos. Down over here. That's interesting. Huh. For some reason, I thought that getting slaves always went to your capital province, but for some reason, it looks like it goes to the province capital instead, or at least it can. That's kind of cool. All right. Well, let's continue with our push and our cavalry. I don't know where he's going, but we might need to use this army to quickly stack wipe him if the opportunity arises. I'm going to sit here for a minute and let him leave Olympia. Do you have a fort here? You do, so we have to siege this down as well, unfortunately. And that'll take a little while. No progress. Why not? Oh, of course, it's a level 2 fort. All right, never mind. We'll use these guys to jump on them and go for the war goal instead to get the ticking war score. More important. Okay, Thrace is about to get hit, which means we want to push forward a little bit. And get some of these sieges going. Because this is an opportunity to attack him while the vast majority of his army is distracted. I don't like that Thrace is actively busy, but... oh well, let's see where these guys end up going. Are they going to go here? They might, actually. Or maybe they're going all the way over here. That could be. Alright. Attack. I want you to stay put. I want him to go to a... okay, he's going this way. This is a level 1 fort. So we do not need as many troops over here. I just don't want him going anywhere. That's the thing. Alright, so we're going to get this. And actually, what this is technically enough troops that as long as attrition doesn't hurt too much, we could siege this down with Boetia's help. Where are you going? He is going north. Okay. Let's see what happens. I definitely want to stack wipe this. Thrace, are you starting a new engagement? Because this is a bad one. Good to know that he seems to want to use shock, though, as a tactic. Thrace is struggling mightily. We just stole a lot of pops. Holy crap. So much damage. Okay, he's going north. Where are you going to go, buddy? Let's see where he's going. I want to jump on this. It's too good of a target. Need to get the war goal, though. Highly crucial we get the war goal. He wants to go to this fort. Honestly, it's kind of okay. No ports down here. There's nothing we can do with that. I think you just got attacked by somebody else. Or at least there is another war getting involved somewhere. He is going right up here. All right. Let's get him, boys! What tactic should we use here? Not skirmishing. It was bad against deception. Phalanx. I don't know what he's using this time. He may have changed it, but he may not have. We'll find out, though. You arrive on... June 23rd, you arrive on June 24th. That gives us literally 1 day to change tactics before we arrive. Or not. Well, looks like it's going to be a wash. Still fine. Cavalry are fast, turns out. And ba-boom! Lose another 6,000 troops, and we captured somebody. Actually, looks like he lost literally everybody. Beautimous. Okay, so what provinces... I think I want to siege down... Well, I need to siege this down if we want to have a chance to take that away from Macedon. So let's get him over here. And maybe we try taking this province as well. Realistically, what I'd love to do is take the province closer to his capital, because that's where he has things like horses and iron. But I don't think that's going to end up being an option. Okay, he's coming after me, which means I have to abandon the siege and try to reinforce. Might need a forced march. I think we do. It's going to hurt, but let's try it. Oh, wait. Scratch. He gave up on that. He may have known what I was doing. Yeah, let's try sieging down the entirety of this province, and we'll see what ends up happening against Macedon. Really need to get this fort down, though. Are we sure there's no way I can blockade? Ah! Where does Navy come from? It says that I was going to get attacked. I didn't see a Navy. Did you see a Navy? It's somewhere. Okay, Macedon is content just fighting Thrace at the moment. We get more pops to our capital, so it does some go to the capital. Some of them. Good to know. Oh, there they are. Where are you? We'll arrive in Corinthos. Oh, you can go all the way over here. This is one big sea tile. I assumed it was split in half, but it's not. They're going here. Oh, okay. So that's where they're sitting. Got it. I am of the understandings now. Good progress. Water shortage. Love it. So I need to siege down at least the rest of these. So I can say that I own these entire provinces and can try to demand them. Need to be careful, though. He could come back to attack. Would be nice to get this province, but I don't think it's a likely target, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. Okay, there's more slaves. We are going to have this entire province sieged down from Macedon's perspective now. Almost done with this. 21% chance to grab that is good. We can fight him in the hills and get a terrain bonus, so I like that a lot. Could also bring some reinforcements over there, but I still think it's more important that we maintain all of this. We killed some pops, and we get even more in Nicopolis. I think we've gotten like 11 slaves so far. A lot of them are of the wrong culture, but they're still very happy to be enslaved by me. In fact, so much so that we're now producing extra olives in the capital. That's cool. Okay. I don't want you getting Patrai. You know what? We're going to send you guys over here. Change my mind. Okay, another capital province gain. Fighting is so good for enslavement efficiency, it's ridiculous. Get so much many pops. Okay, we've got the Siege of Olympia. If I fight you, it says we are likely to win. And on the off chance it's having trouble, we'll send some reinforcements. Okay, he's backing off, which means he just sacrificed his siege progress, which means now I can work on the actual target of Lepreon. Okay. Got that. Oh, wait. Ah, we actually do have one more province over here. I can cross currently as long as you don't have any ships pulled out. Not sure how much further I want to push north. Then again, it looks like almost all of his troops are in Thrace at the moment. We can keep pushing and getting free pops at the very least, right? Okay, for this to work, we are going to need some more reinforcements, so I'm going to have to send these guys down here. Need to be cautious. These guys could get caught out and a lot of damage could be done. They're dead. We are blockaded. Yeah, he's pulling his ships around still. Oh, gosh. Can't force march out of here in time. Nope. Okay, so we really do have to rely on getting reinforcements. I think we're going to lose this fight. It is in hills. You must have a pretty good commander in charge. 7? It says it's pretty even, honestly. I think it's just the terrain penalty that's going to hurt us. If we can get reinforcements down here, though, we could win. I'm not sure if we can cross with the ships in the way. Maybe? Let's see if we can force march our way up. Ah, that's a no. That is a hard pass. Okay. Yeah, our phalanx is bad here. Retreat to Patrai. We'll reorganize, get 10,000 troops in position instead. What is this? I don't know. But yeah, he wants to fight over the war goal, which is smart. Okay, enslaving more Macedonians is good for me. Oh, we're grossly over our time. Never mind, I need to be ending up this video. Okay, so this is going well. I mean, yeah, Thrace is struggling, but I don't care if Thrace is struggling as long as I'm winning. And at the moment, things are looking pretty good for me. So we're going to keep this train a-rolling. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If so, then I would ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.